So today I will talk about the project I make for the subject Intelligent System, instructed by Professor Quảng Thuận Thơ. And the project will be about the book recommendation system. We have a design, a machine learning pipeline, and also the evaluation metric. First, I talk about the introduction. It will uh, it will be a product that gives you the recommended book based on the way you interact with the system. It will have the UI, the pipeline, and the reason I do that because uh, it's a need that we always want when we select the book. The first thing is that a lot of books that existed in the world for millions of title in a lot of genre, a lot of kind of book. So it's gonna have to make a choice and also to search and also know that you love the book. And that's why recommended system is very necessary and very important. The second thing is about the, uh, the foundation. When we talk about the data set, how to interact with the data set, and also the second is the engine of the system, and final will be the product. Show you the path and also how to use it. And I will talk about the multi-stakeholder ecosystem. We'll have three kind of stakeholder. Actually, we have the developer, but for the using the stakeholder will be using it will be the end user, the administrator, and the data scientist. For the end user, they will receive the homepage, also the searching for the book they like, and they will have the ability to find the recommended book based on how they interact. They can rate the book from 1 to 5 star, so that it means that it raise the event for the agent to update the recommended book based on their action. The second will be the admin have the view of CI/UD. They can do the CI/UD operation, retrieve, update, delete for the content. Also the view how the system interact. So they can make a decision based on the analyzing the rating, also analyze the popularity to ensure the platform quality. The final will be the data scientist. They can do model optimization. They can retrain the model and give the new hyperparameter tuning, and they can see the magic checking so that they can make the update for the model. So it will affect the experience of the user immediately based on the training. So we have three layers. The first is the UI, how the user, three stakeholder, the end user, the admin, also the admin, data scientist interact with it. The second layer will be the service. I did it with Fast API for simplicity. Also, the final layer will be the machine learning artifact. I store JSON file, so the uh, SVD model, and I start with the for the user the book, also the rating. I start by SQLite and to reduce the complexity. For the data, the first is the system will install the CSV into the engine, build up the database engine. After that, they will uh, duplicate the ISBN, also make the zero score rating because it will rating from 1 to 10. After that, we will make the split data into training and testing for evaluate. The engine will using stochastic gradient descent matrix factorization, and because the data is crossing between the user and the item, I mean the book, so that for the user, a lot of book they haven't read, they haven't interact or give the rating. So it means that the matrix of data set will be a sparse data, and the purpose of the engine is that we fulfill it with the guess spread, so that we will rank it by the rate the R hat with the formula in this. So it will give the recommended based on the rank of the rate. And because it will be a system used by the front end, so we have to prepare for the fallback for exception. Like if it fail, we will give the reset recommendation item, so the user can still see the recommend item. For the training, we using the UI of the data scientist base. We make the decision how the hyperparameter, and also if we store into the system, and if we set active for that model, it will update and change the recommended result for each user. Uh, the best record is 96.8, so it's a very good based on the observation. For the all the uh, magic, the accuracy is 7.1%, precision is 78.3%, and F1 score is 86.6%. This is a good, I think it's a good result because it will really miss a book the user will like or they will love. And I think for an e-commerce website, when we give a recommend system, we want to maximize the ability that they will buy a book or will buy a product, or we spend more time on because they will see a lot of recommended, and they will have a look at it, and quickly they will realize that what is the thing they want. So giving the book they like is very important. So recall magic is a very important magic for that kind of system. They have their smell like they will receive the output for the from the SPD scoring engine. They will receive as you can see here, I will see the book with the rating, and also we can grade for it, and it will receive give a feedback loop like update the rating, and it will immediately update the engine to so the user will receive the rank newest rank. For the administrator view, they will see the popularity with the rating, and also they will see the average rating per book, so they can make the decision based on the trend, based on the new data in joined to the system. For the data scientists, they can do the training. They can do the training. Also, they see the metric, and they can do the model versioning, like which model they will choose to affect the system. So for the long term, if we want to roll out the system, we can give more approach for like hybrid model, and after that we can scale up into uh, modern system like using mostly SQL. Also using mirror service for interacting between service, like the service for machine learning model, the service for storing entity like user input, and the service for admin. So it can make the system more resilient and better at for the high traffic of an e-commerce website or e-commerce platform. And I will give a little bit view about the UI. So I have an authentication page, the login with three roles, different roles. For the normal user, we only have the user dashboard for recommended, and we can interact with a high value score for this. And if we try the system again, it will give a new one based on the newest engine, based on the newest update. Also, the user can upload, can match it. Like if I like Harry Potter, I can see the title here. Also, for the admin, for the admin, we can use it for interact with the admin page, like update the content, add a new content, add a new book. For the data science, we have the ability for training with hyperparameter. Also set active for the one that is the most effective model with the highest metric. And that's all from my presentation.